Hello and welcome back to another easy online German video training. Say It in German is a new series of Easy Online German.com. It's a series for beginners and we're going to start with these short video lessons today. And today this video will show you what you have to say to someone if you want to ask him or her for his or her name. So if you want to ask someone what's your name, you would have to say Wie heißen Sie in German. Wie heißen Sie? In brackets you see the phonetic script. Wie is the German word for how, and we have a W in this word, and this is pronounced like the English V sound. So it's a V sound. It's formed with the upper teeth and the lower lip. And we have a diphthong in this word. It's the IE diphthong, as we say in German. We write I and E, but this is a long E sound, and we use the letter I and a colon or double point, and the double point always makes vowels long in the phonetic script. So this diphthong is a long E sound. Wie. Wie. Heißen is the verb for to be called. If you translate it literally, heißen starts with an H, and this H is also pronounced. We have another diphthong here. It's the I diphthong. So we write E and I, but pronounce it I. And that's why we use an A and an I, or A and E, as we say in German, in the phonetic script. A and E becomes I. We have a very special letter, the SZ. It's a sharp S, and this letter always stands after long vowels, and diphthongs are also long vowels. We use an S in the phonetic script for a sharp S in the pronunciation, and we also have an unstressed E in the last syllable, and in the script we have an E turned upside down. It's an sound, and you can say heißen or heißen. So this unstressed E is hardly pronounced. And we have a little tick in front of the H in the phonetic script. This little tick always marks the stressed syllable in a word. So in this word the first syllable is stressed, heißen, heißen. And the word Sie is the polite form, so it means you, but this is the polite form, and normally you use the polite form if you talk to someone you don't know, or if it's a formal talk. Sie also contains this IE diphthong, which is a long E sound, so we have the letter I and the double point in the script, so the double point makes vowels long. We also have a soft S sound here, that's why we use the Z in the phonetic script, so it's Sie and not Sie. Sie. Wie heißen Sie? Wie heißen Sie? And the other person may answer, Ich heiße. I am called. Ich heiße. Ich is the word for I. And we have a short E sound here. There's also a special sign in the script. Ich. I, not I. I. Ich. And we have a grouped consonant here. It's the soft CH sound. This is the voiceless counterpart of the Y sound. For example, in the word yes at the beginning of the word. Yes. And if you can form this sound, you can also form the soft CH sound. It's very easy. You just have to whisper the word yes, but without using your vocal cords at all. So, if you can't use your vocal cords, you don't have any other option than to say yes, yes, yes. So it's the voiceless counterpart of Y. And you can try this out, and I hope you will get closer to the sound. It's formed with the middle part of the tongue and the palate. Ich, ich. Heiße is the form of the first person singular. I am called. Ich heiße. Ich heiße. And now we get to the nominative forms of the personal pronouns. And you always have to use these nominative forms of personal pronouns or pronouns in general or nouns for the subject of a sentence, and this is what we have here. Ich heiße, I am called. Ich is the subject of the sentence. So ich, you already know. I. You, the familiar form, is du. Du, and you use this form for friends or members of your family. Du. We have a long U sound. It's a very close sound. U, and the inner surfaces of your lips are exposed. Du. And we also have the double point in the script, so this is a long vowel. Du, and the German word for he is er. Er. We have a long E sound. E, it's a straight sound, it's not A. E, and we have a central R sound at the end, so slightly more constricted than the normal open R sound. Er. Er. The word for she is sie. Sie. So it's almost the same word as the polite form, but you have to write it with a small letter at the beginning. Sie. And the word for it is es. Es. We have a short S sound, and we also have a special sign in the phonetic script. S and a sharp S at the end. S. The word for we is wir. Wir. We have the V sound again because we have the W, and we have a long E sound, wir, and an E sound at the end, wir. Wir. And the word for you is ihr, but this is a familiar form, but this is the plural form, so the second person plural is ihr. We have a long E sound again and the unstressed E at the end like in wir, ihr. And the word for they is sie. Sie, you already know this word, and sie is written with a small s. And the polite form is sie. So this is written with a capital letter at the beginning, sie. And by the way, this is the singular form, but it's also the plural form of the polite form. And now we get to the conjugation of the verb heißen, to be called. Heißen is the infinitive, and German infinitives always end in en. At least most of the German verbs do. And if we want to conjugate a verb in the present tense, we have to take the stem, so we cancel the ending en. We take the stem, which is heiß, and then we put the respective endings at the end, and the first person singular is ich heiße. I am called, ich heiße. So the E is the ending for the first person singular, heiße, and the second person singular, you are called, is du heißt. Du heißt. Usually we have to put st after the stem of the verb, but in this verb we have the sz letter, and this is pronounced as a sharp S. And so we can't put an additional S after this sz. And that's where we only put a T at the end. Du heißt. Du heißt. The third person singular is he, she, it is called, and this would be sie, es heißt. Sie, es heißt. So the T is the ending for the third person singular. And now we get to the plural forms. The first person plural would be wir heißen. So we have the ending en, wir heißen. We are called. You are called, so the plural form ihr heißt. And don't forget, this is also a familiar form. It's the plural form of du. Ihr heißt. The T is the ending for the second person plural, and the last form is they are called. Sie heißen. Sie heißen. So the ending for the third person plural is en. Sie heißen. And we also have the polite form, Sie heißen. This is exactly conjugated like the third person plural. Sie heißen. And don't forget to write Sie with a capital letter at the beginning. This is important. So the polite form Sie heißen is the singular form, but it's also the plural form. So now that you know the personal pronouns and the conjugation of the verb heißen, you can also form other sentences. You can also ask, wie heißt du? Wie heißt du? So, wie heißt du is the familiar form. And you can also ask, wie heißt er? How is he called? What's his name? Wie heißt er? Er heißt. Er heißt. So, this was the first short video lesson of the new series Say It in German. And now you know how you can ask for the name of somebody. I hope you find it useful, and you can also leave a comment if you liked this short video lesson. Of course, this is a beginner's lesson. If you are an advanced learner, it doesn't make sense to watch this lesson. So this is only for beginners. And please leave a comment if you would like to have other video lessons of Say It in German. And for today this was all. Stay tuned for the next video lessons. Bye bye, or as we say in German, tschüss.